Well, hello, Father Ronald. Let's just
Morning,
start
Mother.
this off. Let's just start this off with why don't you just tell them your story? Tell everybody your story.
Okay, well, good day to everyone. My name is Father Ronald Conklin. I'm a Legionary of Christ priest. Very happily, very joyfully, I just turned 10 years old. My ordination date was December 15th of 2012, so I just turned 10. 10 years of beautiful service and life in as a priest. I love it. I've loved every day of it, and what a blessing that is for me. I'm here with my mom, who is the advancement director for Sacred Heart Apostolic School. I'm currently the rector of Sacred Heart Apostolic School. So what it's really kind of a dream come true as I was growing up in Regnum Christi and ECYD and watching my mom in Regnum Christi, that I'm a Legionary of Christ priest today, and that my mom's in Regnum Christi, and that we are a team to advance the mission of Sacred Heart Apostolic School is kind of a dream come true for me, and I love it. So I'm really happy to be here. We're in Rolling Prairie, Indiana, Sacred Heart Apostolic School, in Midwest in Northwest Indiana.
So you're the rector. What does that mean? What does the rector do?
That means I'm the big boss. I'm in charge. It's all on my shoulders. Yeah, when I was ordained a priest in 2012, months later, I was asked to be rector here at Sacred Heart Apostolic School. At the time, I was living in New Hampshire. They asked me to come out here to Indiana to be rector of the school. I did that for 2 years, and then we ended up merging the schools from New Hampshire and here, and a wiser, older, holier priest was available to be rector. And so I went into a role of admissions and working with the families that are considering the school for their boys. And for 6 years, I did that. I was 1 year in Cincinnati after that as a superior of the community there and working with ECYD boys. And I received a call this past summer asking if I would like to come back and lead here at Sacred Heart Apostolic School. And I jumped on it. I was really excited to get that call, to get that invitation, because the mission of Sacred Heart Apostolic School, the type of work that it is with adolescent boys, with their families, is it. I guess you could say it's my cup of tea. I love it. I feel at home in that kind of ministry and that kind of work. I still have a good bit of energy, thanks be to God, and health. I can still play basketball with the boys, and none of them can beat me one on one yet. So I'm still able to run with the boys. So it's great. So I love the mission, and I'm in charge. So I have all the employees at the school, any people we have helping us in different areas, a few of them, the teachers, and then we have a small staff of Legionaries of Christ that are also here for the formation team. So I'm the superior of the Legionary community and then in charge of the boys' formation overall, their integral formation, spiritual, human, apostolic, intellectual formation is my job. And then accompanying their families as these boys who are open to a vocation to the priesthood discern that and try to discover what God's plan is for their lives as adolescent young men. So it's an exciting job.
Well, one of the things that excited me the most about working with you in this was when I heard your vision for the school. And just in a few words, can you give us what you see as your vision?
Yes. So I kind of have a dream. I have a dream of what a school like this is and can be, because it's something that's very rare in culture today in society. Where else have you ever heard of a school for 8th through 12th grade boys, all boys that are open to the priesthood, who come here and want to be apostles? They know that God has a plan for their lives, and they want to do it. Um, so my vision for Sacred Heart Apostolic School is that it be a place, like I would say, like a soil to nurture the seed of a potential vocation. And it's not even a potential, but every boy has a vocation in life, right? God is calling him to something. Whether it's the priesthood or not is kind of besides the point. When you're an adolescent and you know that you have a call from God to be an apostle, to be in a place like this, and maybe God's calling you to do priesthood, you're probably going to discover it here. But so, only a fraction of the boys from the school will end up being priests one day. But I would say maybe 10% of our students will be Legionary of Christ priests one day. That's beautiful. But 100% of the kids that leave this school should be apostles. And so what I'm looking for are families and boys who want to be apostles, that know that they have a mission in life, and they want to know what God's mission is. And they come here, and we're able to, in teamwork with the family, provide an atmosphere and provide a formation program that can help this the seed to grow, to sprout quickly and well, and where the boys can mature in an atmosphere of freedom and joy and holiness, with positive peer pressure around them to be the men that God's calling them to be. That's very much in my own words. I don't know, I probably wouldn't write it like that, but that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I want for each of the boys that are here, that they grow up to be the men that God is calling them to be, that they do it in communion with and in constant contact with their families, that their families are a part of it, right? And that the boys are joyful, holy, and happy, and striving to figure out God's will for their lives.
Great. So the purpose of this video and the videos that will follow on this page are to answer questions about Sacred Heart. So we're going to dive a little deeper into some of those questions. I'll tell you, for myself, as a mom of 7, Father Ronald is the oldest, and I had another son who did attend Sacred Heart Apostolic School, but discerned that he would not go on to seminary. This is an opportunity for families to really embrace what God has planned for each of their young men. So I'm excited about it. I'm glad to be a part of this mission, and we'll start answering questions. You can always email us, contact us on the website to answer any question that you have moving forward as well. So let's get started.
I'm looking forward to an opportunity to share with everybody, just to share my experience, what I've done. I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of families at this point, and it's a passion of mine. And any boy that comes here to Sacred Heart, even if they just visit for a weekend, it impacts the boy, and the impact on a young man in the family, it impacts the family. And the boys that are studying here, the whole family takes on that mission of the boy as well, to support him, to accompany him, to pray for him in the family, etc. So it's definitely a family vocation, right?
That's right. That's right. Okay, let's get started. Thank you.
Awesome.